You are saving money every month. You think you're doing the right thing, but let me tell you something uncomfortable. That money sitting in your savings account, it's not growing, it's shrinking. Inflation is eating it alive, silently, every single day, and you don't even feel it. I didn't feel it either, for years. When I was 26, I thought I was being smart. Every month, 10,000 rupees more went straight into my savings account. Untouched, disciplined, safe. 5 years later, I had about 6 lakh rupees saved up. I felt proud. Then a friend, just a little older, nothing special about him, showed me his mutual fund portfolio. He had started with the same 10,000 rupees per month, same salary bracket as me. He had 9.2 lakh rupees. Same money, same time, 3 lakh rupees more. The only difference, he understood something I didn't. He understood compound interest.
And I want to show you exactly what that means. Not with boring formulas, not with textbook nonsense, but with a comic strip, a story, something you'll actually remember. Forget the formula. Here's the comic. Meet Arjun. He's 30. He invests 5,000 rupees every month. That's it. No lump sum, no inheritance, just 5,000 rupees. The market gives him 12% returns per year. Not guaranteed, but historically, that's what a decent index fund has delivered in India over long periods. 10 years pass. Arjun hasn't touched the money. How much does he have? Not 6 lakh. Not 8 lakh. He has 11.6 lakh. He put in 6 lakh total. The extra 5.6 lakh? He didn't earn that. His money earned that. For him. While he slept. While he watched cricket. While he did absolutely nothing. That's compound interest, Yar. Your money makes money. And then that money makes more money. It's not magic. It's math. But it feels like magic. Now here's where it gets interesting. In the compound interest comic, there are always 3 characters. And you need to know which one you are.
Arjun starts investing 5,000 rupees a month at age 25. He does this for 10 years only, then stops completely. Doesn't add a single rupee after 35. Priya waits. She thinks she'll start when things settle down. She starts at 35. She invests 5,000 rupees a month for 25 years straight, all the way until she's 60. Now, who has more money at 60? Priya invested for 25 years. Arjun invested for only 10. Priya put in 15 lakh rupees total. Arjun put in only 6 lakh. And yet, Arjun has more. Let that sit. Arjun, approximately 1.7 crore rupees. Priya, approximately 94 lakh rupees. Arjun wins. With less money, with less time. Because he started earlier. Time is the secret ingredient. Not the amount, not the salary, not the bonus. Time. Rahul starts at 25, invests well. But at 32, he needs money. He withdraws everything for a great investment opportunity. A friend's startup, a plot of land, something. He breaks the chain. And when he restarts at 35, he's not starting from where he left off. He's starting from 0. The compounding clock resets. Those 7 years of growth, gone.
Compound interest is like a snowball rolling down a hill. The longer it rolls, the bigger it gets. Not slowly, but exponentially. But the moment you pick it up and put it in your pocket, it stops. And it starts as a tiny ball all over again. Which character are you right now? Be honest with yourself. Here's the thing nobody tells you, and I'm going to say it plainly. You know about compound interest. You've heard it before, maybe in school, maybe in some article, maybe from your dad. But you still haven't started. That's not a knowledge problem. That's a behavior problem. We tell ourselves stories. I'll start when I get a raise. I'll start after this EMI ends. I'll start after the wedding. I'll start next year when things are more stable. Meanwhile, the most valuable thing you have, time, is draining away, silently. Every month you wait is not a neutral decision. It is an active choice to be poorer later. A 25-year-old investing 5,000 rupees a month will have roughly 3 times more than a 35-year-old investing the same amount. Even if the 35-year-old invests for longer, you cannot buy back time. You cannot work overtime to recover lost compounding years.
This is the one financial mistake that is completely irreversible. And most people reading this, most people watching this, are making it right now. I'm not going to give you a list. Lists don't change behavior. One clear action does. Here it is. Today. Not this week. Not after your next salary credit. Today. Open any mutual fund app. Grow, Zero.coin, Paytm Money, whichever. Takes 10 minutes. Pick a simple Nifty 50 index fund. Don't overthink the fund. The fund matters less than the act of starting. Set up an SIP, systematic investment plan, for whatever you can genuinely afford. Even rupees 1,000, even rupees 500. The amount doesn't matter today. Starting matters today. Because here's what will happen. Month 1, nothing exciting. Month 6, nothing exciting. Month 3, years from now, you will open that app, look at the number, and feel something shift inside you. You will understand, for the first time, in your bones, not just in your head, what it means to have money working for you. That feeling? That's financial freedom beginning. Not arriving. Beginning. And it starts with one SIP. Today. Compound interest isn't a finance concept. It's a life concept. Show up consistently. Don't break the chain. Start before you feel ready. Let time do the heavy lifting. The best investors in the world aren't the smartest people in the room. They're the most patient. Be patient with your money the way you wish someone had been patient with you. If this made you think differently about your money, even a little, hit subscribe. That's all I ask. See you in the next one.